computerpcrepair.com, bringing some information on how to properly use Bitlocker in the most secure way with a TPM module and without a TPM module. I do not recommend doing it without a TPM module for the reasons of you're going to save the key to the flash drive, and the flash drive could die, or you may lose it and you may lose all your data, and then you can't get into your system and you're locked out. So the TPM module built into the system is the best way to go, but the first way to find out if you have one is to go tpm.msc and then enter, and it will see, you will see once you hit once you type that in, you will see this key with the picture of a chip here, which is your built-in TPM. Now on here we have turn on, turn off, with a warning that we could lose all the data in the keys if we turn around and clear out this TPM module. That we don't want to do. And conflicts could happen in Windows by messing around in the gpedit.msc if you have a built-in TPM module, which I've seen some people do, and that is not a good thing. There should be nothing starting up your computer except the key that's built into the TPM module. Now in here, gpedit.msc, I have nothing in my group policies where you would go to use Bitlocker with the TPM. And how you would use it with the thumb drive is administrative templates, Windows components, Bitlocker, drive encryption, and then you would double click on here, require additional authentication at startup. I'm not configured because I did not do anything in here, because Bitlocker is turned on. Once you have a built-in TPM module, you don't need it. So the best thing to do is you want 2 drives on the system all the time. And the best way to do this is first encrypt your first drive with the TPM module built in. The key is held in the TPM module, so if this drive dies, I have to lose Windows, and chances are my secondary drive, which has file history turned on it, is the best way to go, because chances are both drives are not going to die at the same time. If my secondary drive dies, it's always wise, if you want to make a secondary backup of that, you know, onto another USB drive, go ahead, that's your prerogative. I do myself, I do use a secondary backup of it. There's no need to go out and buy one right away, but you should make a backup of your second drive. Just turn on file history in Control by going into here and then going into your file history. Okay, and then turn it on, and it'll do a run by itself, creating the files. Now, there's another way to tell if the system has a TPM module, is also in to see if your hardware is good on the system, is to go into Control Panel and Device Manager. And if there are any red X's on anything in here, then we have bad hardware. There's a TPM module there in the Device Manager, and this will tell you if all your hardware is good. You know, by clicking on it, you want to really check everything, make sure there's no an exclamation for software conflicts. Check all this out. Very important. Okay? So that's one part. The second part is turning on the drive encryption in the second drive and saving the key. So what we want to do is we want to right click on this, and we want to turn on Bitlocker for this secondary drive. Now you have a few options in here. One is use a password to unlock the drive. I wouldn't recommend setting one right now. You could do so later. I would automatically unlock the drive on this computer. Select automatic, hit next. Save this to a file. You don't want to use USB drives because USB drives get lost. USB drives could go dead. I've seen them go dead. I've seen the USB ports go dead. I've seen a lot of things happen. So save the file is best. Make a key folder in your documents. Just go up here into documents and create a folder. Right click, create new folder, name it whatever you want, key, preferably whatever is going to suit you. Open that, save the key to that, save your key, hit next. Now encrypting this, okay, I don't recommend this slow encryption, or fast encryption. I recommend use a slow encryption for a best process and hit next. Then the new encryption mode, best for fixed drive on the system. I don't use that either. I use a compatible mode, best for drives that can be moved from the device. And then next. And then start the encryption. Now this encryption is probably going to take maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. And once that is done, encrypting, then you could go back into your file history. Your key will automatically be backed up, that's in your documents, is automatically going to go into your second drive. And that concludes this. I hope this has helped you understand that using Bitlocker with thumb drives is not always a wise idea. I would probably lose my mind if I lost my thumb drive and I can't get in the machine. But if the startup drive dies, at least we have something on the secondary drive, and we can make a backup of the secondary drive, and everything is automatically getting backed up to the secondary drive. So even if you delete the key off of the documents, file history is automatically going to back it up for you. Thank you very much.